Hello, preschool friends. We are going to do something a little bit different for Fit Kids today. Instead of doing exercises, I'm going to read you guys a story. So, when we have Fit Kids class in preschool, we usually spend, if it's a 20-minute class, we spend about 15 minutes exercising and about 5 minutes having a lesson about healthy eating, nutrition, safety, healthy lifestyles, those kinds of things. So, since I haven't done a lesson yet, since we've been home from school, I'm going to read you a story, The Berenstain Bears and Too Much Junk Food. Okay, I know when we're all stuck at home, it's a real temptation just to eat junk food, but we need to keep our bodies healthy. So let's learn about that with the Berenstain Bears. Bear Country, where the Bear family lived in the big tree house down a sunny dirt road, was a happy place and a healthy place. There were lots of cozy nooks and comfortable trees for the Bear Country folk to live in. The weather was good most of the time, and best of all, there was plenty of good food, healthy food. Worms and seeds for the birds, nuts and acorns for the squirrels, grass and dandelions for the rabbits, more than enough flies for the frogs, and plenty of good, nourishing food for the bears. Honey, of course, but more important, lots of fruits, vegetables, milk, fish, and fowl. There's their house in Bear Country. The trouble was that certain bears, brother and sister, had gotten into the habit of eating not so healthy foods when watching TV or at the movies and at the mall. In fact, it began to seem to Mama Bear that any time was snack time. At first, she hadn't paid much attention, but then one day, when the cubs were raiding the pantry, Mama noticed something. The cubs were getting a little chubby. She took a closer look just to be sure. And yes, they were chubbier from the side. They were chubbier from the front and from the back. Well, there was no question about it. Brother and sister were going to have to stop eating all that junk food. But Mama, they protested, we're growing bears and we need those snacks. You're growing all right, said Mama. The trouble is you're growing from side to side as much as you are up and down. Sometimes cubs get into bad habits, and you've gotten into the habit of eating altogether too many sweets and goodies. We're gonna have to get back to healthy, nourishing food. She gathered up all the goodies in one big load. Mama, cried Sister Bear, what are you doing? You're not going to throw them away, cried Brother. No, we're going to put them in the freezer and forget about them, she said, and there's no use arguing. Uh-oh, she's hiding all the junk food. That's right, agreed Papa, coming in from his shop. There's no use arguing with your mother when she's made up her mind. Then, looking into the refrigerator, he said, Oh dear, we're out of Sweetsy Cola. Let's be sure to get some next time we're at the supermarket. Our Sweetsy Cola days are over, said Mama. She pushed all the goodies into the freezer. 2 packages fell on the floor. Say, shouted Papa, what are you doing with my sugar balls and Choco Chums? They're going into the freezer, and we're going to forget all about them. We're going to eat healthy, nourishing food instead, cried Brother. Just a minute, said Papa, but as he leaned over to pick up his precious goodies, there was a loud rip. Papa's snack habits had caught up with him, too. He had split the seat of his overalls wide open. What sort of healthy, nourishing food? Papa asked Mama as she sewed up his overalls. Vegetables right out of our garden, of course, and fruit from our orchard. And what are we supposed to drink? Asked Papa. Try this, she said. It's called water. The next day, the Bear family went to the supermarket to buy some sensible food for the pantry. Mama pushed right past the sweets and goodies and stocked up on whole grain bread and cereal and fresh milk and cheese. Then she chose some fine-looking oranges and bananas, two fruits that didn't grow in her orchard. So there they are at the grocery store. Look, what's Papa doing? Is he trying to sneak some candy back there? I think he is. While she was waiting in the checkout line, someone said, "I'm glad to see that cartload of nutritious food, Mama Bear. It was Dr. Grizzly, the bear's family doctor. You must believe in good food for a healthy body." "I certainly do," said Mama, "but I'm not sure about the rest of my family." Dr. Grizzly took a look at Papa and the cubs. She said, "I see what you mean. They look like they could use a little professional advice. Stop by my office tomorrow, please." The cubs were nervous when they all arrived at the doctor's office the next day. "Do you think she'll give us some sort of shot?" they wanted to know. "I don't think so," said Mama. But with Dr. Grizzly, you never knew. "Step in here, please," said Dr. Grizzly. "Oh boy, movies," said the cubs. When they saw the projector screen, "Not exactly," said the doctor as she turned off the lights. "We're going to have a little slideshow." "About what?" asked the cubs. "You'll see," she said, and she started the show. So the slideshow says good food for healthy bodies, and this is what they saw. "This is what your body looks like on the outside. And this," she said, changing the slide, "is what it looks like on the inside." "Wow," said the cubs. Here we go. "Our bodies are a marvelous system of parts called organs, and it's these parts working together that let us do all the wonderful things we can do. Climb mountains, sing songs, hit home runs, ride bikes. It's a number of systems, really. A system of nerves that helps us feel and think. A system that keeps the blood flowing throughout the body. A system of muscles and bones that lets us move and gives us strength. And a system for food that lets us take in the nourishment that gives us energy and keeps all the other systems healthy." That's this one right here. The last slide showed different kinds of foods and told how they helped the body. Papa looked for sugar balls and Choco Chums, but they were nowhere to be seen. So this says, these are meats, and this says build up body and muscle. This is milk and dairy. It says make strong bones and teeth. All the vegetables and fruits say give the body vitamins and fiber. And bread and cereal and honey says give the body energy. "Now," said Dr. Grizzly, turning on the lights, "I'll do my best to keep you healthy if you'll promise to do your part by eating the right foods." "We promise," said Brother, but Sister had a question. "About sweets and goodies, what harm do they do?" "Most of them," answered the doctor, "aren't very nourishing. Instead of helping build and strengthen our bodies, they just pile up extra fat, like this." She took a pinch of Papa's waist and got quite a handful. "Ouch," said Papa. "Even worse, they fill you up so you're not hungry for the food your body really needs." And as the bears were leaving, "Just a minute," she added. "Uh-oh, a shot," thought the cubs. But it wasn't that at all. "Exercise," called the doctor. "An exercise program is important for good health, too, and it will work off those extra inches." "Well," said Brother, "there's no time like right now. Let's jog home." And off went the cubs with Papa puffing behind. At first, it was a little strange eating just good food. For a while, they could almost taste the sugar balls and Choco Chums they weren't snacking on. But Mama was always ready with healthy goodies. Apple slices for TV, nuts and raisins for movies, frozen yogurt at the mall, and crisp, crunchy carrot sticks just about any time. The Bears started a family program of jogging and exercise, so when the Bear Country 3-mile run was announced, they were all slimmed down and ready. Though they didn't win, they didn't come in last either, not even Papa. And they won a prize for being the only family to finish the whole race. They were all excited and proud, especially Papa. There, see their trophy? I know what he said. Let's celebrate by opening up the freezer and... Have a carrot stick, interrupted Brother. And some nuts and raisins, added Sister. And Papa did. So he didn't give in and have those sweets. He had a healthy snack. Friends, I hope you enjoyed our Berenstain Bears story, and I hope that you're getting your exercise and playing outside because it's so nice and sunny outside. So I miss you guys. Get some exercise, eat some healthy snacks, and I'll see you next week. Bye.